Hi, today I'm trying out Sarah J. Maas's writing routine because she writes like 2 books a year and I want to do it as well. Let's see what's the secret to her success and see maybe we can learn something from it. But first, we have to find out what the writing process actually looks like. And I did some research, listened to a podcast, read online about her process, and here's what I found out. So, Sarah J. Maas doesn't really set word count goals, although she tries to write every single day and at least around 1,000 words, but that's not her main focus. Her focus is on the scenes that she wants to write. So she sits down around once a week and plans out the scenes that she wants to write each day. She really cares about her writing space. It's her sanctuary and she wants it to look nice. So she creates a beautiful place for herself with images that she likes, fandom stuff. Apparently, she likes Star Wars and she decorates it beautifully. So that's, of course, what I'm going to do as well. And about what she wears, she said she likes to wear a Fandom shirt and some cozy pants, Spanx, leggings, something of the sorts. And I chose a Rick and Morty shirt for this challenge. She also has some advice on what she does when she gets stuck. She either likes to go out for a walk and just disconnect from writing for a bit and think about something else, or she uses her notebook to write down her thoughts and have sort of a conversation with herself, asking herself questions. How could this scene continue? What would happen if I did this, if the character did this here? So she has this conversation with herself on paper, writing it down. And I'm gonna do that as well if I get stuck, because I am a pantser, just like Sarah J. Maas. She says she does like discovery writing. It's part of the fun, the thing that she really enjoys in writing, and I feel much the same way. So I did not plan out my next novel properly. I just have some scenes in my mind and a general overview. So I'm probably gonna get stuck at some point, and I will use her method of having a conversation on paper. One last thing that she does at the end of her writing day, she likes to stop on a high note or a cliffhanger or something. Like she will stop at a point where she knows how to continue from. And she likes to end the session by writing down what she will write the next day, so she has a head start. So I will also end my session today writing down some notes for tomorrow where I can pick up the scene again. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything about her favorite snacks. I would love to replicate that too. If you have an idea of what she likes to snack on when she writes, write it down in the comments. I would love to know. Now, let's get into it and see if we can replicate Sarah J. Maas's writing success by doing her process. Sarah treats her home office like a sanctuary. She has pictures taped to the walls and fandom posters. I first need to clean up, and I'll add a bunch of candles because I love the calming light. One particular thing she does is that she keeps a giant mirror behind her desk so she can watch herself act out scenes while writing. I only have a small one, but it will have to do. And I'm not much of a fangirl, but to honor this writing routine, I'm adding my little baby Yoda. And one more thing that I need is definitely a pot of oolong tea. I'm ready to go with the first writing session. It's 10:30. Let's see how many words I can write before lunch. Just taking a quick break with some cherries from the market and showing you how hot and warm it's outside. I'm glad to be writing today. It's 12:45 now. I have written around 1,133 words so far, and I'm noticing that it's harder for me to use Word instead of my notebook. I'm not used to it. Boyfriend made me steak for lunch, and to get into the second writing session, I'm trying out Sarah's method of overcoming writing blocks to see if it helps. So I'm just writing down my thoughts now and think about the story and the characters on paper, seeing where it will go, because I'm kind of stuck here not knowing how to continue. I actually did get some ideas to work with and managed to finish chapter 3 of my new fantasy novel draft. So I'm moving on to chapter 4, and I don't have a word goal, but I did plan to finish the first scene of this chapter. Anything else is really a bonus. I'm not going to push myself to write as much as possible, but I will finish this session by taking some notes for the next scene so I know how to continue tomorrow. I just finished the experiment for today, and I got around 2,200 words down, which is pretty good for me because usually I am not that productive in a day. And Sarah J. Maas sets herself the goal to write at least 1,000 words a day, so I'm well within that range. Additionally, I also spent some time brainstorming the plot. I used her method of jotting down ideas when I felt stuck. And I did get some great plot points. I also did one thing that she mentioned, that she likes to brainstorm with a partner and talk about her plot. So here's my final review of Sarah J. Maas's writing process. I actually really enjoyed it. It does feel natural for me, even though she uses Word to write and I prefer to write in my notebook, write by hand. It still worked for me mostly to use the computer, even though it's not my preference. What I really enjoyed was her style of setting goals, creating scene goals instead of word count goals. But the best thing absolutely was the scene. I loved decorating my table like this and making it really cozy. It does make you want to spend more time here and not leave immediately. Now, let me know in the comments if you would like to try out this routine as well, or if you think that it's not for you at all. If you stayed all the way until here, I might as well introduce myself. I'm Effie. I'm a dark fantasy writer with a literature degree, and I love to try out writing routines. If you know any writing routine that you would like me to try, write it down in the comments. I would love some new ideas for experiments. I hope you had fun with this video, and I'll see you in the next one.